What's going on? Make sure y'all all smash that like button, guys. We got 5 of you here with 2 likes so far, but not waste no time. I'm going to run right into things tonight. But anyway, if there's anybody here that doesn't know how we do things, just to give you an idea real quick, we start off, we say a short prayer. After we say the short prayer, we go in to talk about the snakes of the night. We're going to do a couple of live feedings tonight, just 2 of them. We're going to do 2 live and possibly 1 frozen feeding. We'll see how it goes. Let me know that my audio is working okay and that the video looks good. And we're going to roll right into the prayer. So, for the people that love, for the chance to gather together, nature, we look at reptiles. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully hopefully I got it straightened out here. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and start over. Like I say, we're going to say the prayer. But anyway, so let's say the prayer, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, and let's get this thing working out good, guys. So, Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight with grateful hearts. Thank you for the breath in our lungs, and for the people that we love, for the chance to gather together and learn about the incredible creatures that you created. Lord, when we look at nature, when we look at reptiles and snakes and all the amazing animals in this world, we see design, purpose, beauty, on accident. We know your hand is in the creation. Father, tonight as we talk about one of the most beautiful captive bred rattlesnakes in the reptile world, the Tangerine Albino Western Diamondback rattlesnake, help us appreciate not just the animal itself, but also the responsibility that comes with keeping venomous reptiles. Give us wisdom and patience and humility and respect. Help us to never become careless or arrogant around dangerous animals. Fear can keep a person alive, Lord, but pride can get somebody hurt. We ask for your steady, we ask you for steady hands, calm minds for every keeper that works with venomous reptiles. Help us care for these animals properly with clean enclosures, fresh water, proper temperatures, and respect for what they are. Let us never forget that these are not toys, they're not props, they're not something to show off with, but they're living creatures that deserve proper treatment. Lord, thank you for the community of reptile keepers around the world. Thank you for the breeders who dedicate years of work to producing healthy and reducing pressure on wild populations. For the knowledge shared between keepers, so animals can have they can live healthier lives and longer lives in captivity. Father, we also pray for protection tonight for those working with venomous species. Protect families, friends, and loved ones. Protect emergency responders and medical workers who help people in dangerous situations. Give wisdom to doctors and scientists studying venom and anti-venom. Help them continue discovering, treatments that save lives. Lord, help us stay humble. Snakes, command respect because they can humble a human being very quickly. One mistake can change a life forever. So help us never handle these animals carelessly, never become complacent, and never encourage unsafe behavior for views, attention, or ego. We thank you for the beauty of the Western Diamondback itself. Thank you for its incredible camouflage, its heat-sensing pits, its perfectly designed fangs, and even the warning rattle that keeps both snakes and humans safe in the wild. Thank you for the amazing color mutations discovered in captivity that show just how diverse genetics can be. Father, tonight, let our words be educational, respectful, and honest. Let us encourage snake-keeping practices and admiration for these animals rather than reckless behavior. Help people understand that appreciating a venomous snake does not mean underestimating it. We also pray for anybody struggling tonight, people dealing with sickness, financial stress, family problems, loneliness, fear, addiction, or loss. Wrap your arms around them and give them peace. Give strength to those recovering from surgeries and infections, and give comfort to families facing hard times. Remind them that they're never alone. Lord, thank you for every surprise, every heartbeat, every opportunity to grow and to learn. Thank you for the wonder of creation that keeps people fascinated with reptiles generation after generation. We ask that tonight be filled with good conversation, learning, and appreciation for these incredible animals that we're about to see. And I ask that you please keep the pointy end as far from my body as possible while I work with these venomous snakes and try to educate the public about their importance. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, guys. So like I said in the beginning, we are going to do a couple of live feedings. We're also probably going to do a frozen thawed feeding. But I really need y'all to hit that like button, guys. We got 30 people here with 11 likes. I need your likes, guys, to bring more people into the stream. It helps us educate the public about the importance of these animals. It helps people learn how to stay safe around these animals, how to interact with these guys appropriately, how to coexist with them, without having to fear them. It does a lot for us, guys. So please smash that like button for us, guys. Like I say, our streams are very slow and messed up right now. So the only hope is people hitting that like button to help us recover the streams. So guys, please, while I get ready here, please smash that like button for us. Help us out. We really need the likes, guys. There she is. Let me get the camera adjusted right. Here we go. And like I say, guys, this is going to be a live feeding that we're going to do here with this one. This is the Tangerine Albino Western Diamondback Rattlesnake. Let's see here. Again, anybody, please smash that like button. Again, we're about to do a live feeding. I'm going to just go ahead and put the rodent in there. So if you guys, anybody that does not want to see a live feeding, you might want to turn your head now. But please smash the like button and let's make this happen, guys. Let's see what she does here. She may or may not eat it. If she does not, I have some other snakes that will gladly eat the thing. So let's give her a little bit of time to see what she's going to do. Let me chase the rodent. There you go. It's going over her way now. I'll zoom out just a little so y'all can see everything happen here. Yep, she's watching it. So come on, guys, let's get the likes going. We only have 28 people in here. That's super low for us. So guys, come on, hit that like button. Let's get this thing turned around, guys. Let's get some people in here. Help us out. Even if you're only going to be here for just a minute, please smash the like button. We really need those likes, guys, to make this thing work. Without your likes, it's not going to go anywhere. But I do want to tell y'all a little bit about this species of snake here while we watch her eat. So tonight, in my opinion, it's one of the most eye-catching rattlesnakes in captivity. And as I said, it's the Tangerine Albino Western Diamondback Rattlesnake. And if you've ever one under good lighting, and not through a camera, you already know exactly why people stop and stare at them. They almost don't look real. They got bright oranges, golds, peaches, and pinks sometimes. They got a clean white pattern, glowing eyes. They look more like something painted than an actual venomous snake. But underneath all that beauty is still a Western Diamondback Rattlesnake. It's still a heavy-bodied pit viper, still a powerful venomous predator deserving every bit of respect as a natural wild animal. Now, that's one thing that I always like to remind people. Morphs change color. They do not change behavior. A bright orange rattlesnake can still ruin your life with one mistake. Sometimes people get hypnotized by how beautiful a morph is and forget that they're dealing with a serious venomous animal. The Western Diamondback is scientifically known as Crotalus atrox. It's probably one of the most reputable rattlesnakes in the entire world. They're native to parts of southwestern United States and Mexico. Snakes are built very tough. They thrive in the deserts, the scrublands, the is near human development. In the wild, they usually have those classic earthy colors like browns and grays and tans with the dark diamond patterns down the back and that black and white tail bands that everybody recognizes. Nature designed them to disappear into dirt and rocks and dry grass and desert terrain. But then captive breeding came along and changed everything. The albino mutation was one of the first major morphs that really shocked reptile keepers. Albino animals lack melanin, which is the dark pigment responsible for blacks and browns. So instead of the dark pigments, you get bright yellows and oranges and creams and pinks and reds showing through. Now, combine that with selective breeding over generations with an already beautiful albino mutation, and eventually breeders started getting what became known as the Tangerine Albino line. And these snakes are unreal looking. The oranges become deeper and cleaner, yellows just glow. Some almost look neon under the right light. Others have a very soft peach or creamsicle appearance. But every single one is slightly different too, which makes them addictive to look at for reptile enthusiasts. One thing that fascinates me about these animals is how much, patient work went into creating, consistent high quality lines. People outside of the reptile hobby sometimes think morphs just magically appear overnight. They don't. A breeder might spend 10 or 20 years refining a bloodline. And think about that. That's dedication, guys. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Let's get them likes up there. We only have 26 likes, guys. We have 35 people in here with 26 likes. I don't know why it's so slow, but if we get the likes match the viewers, it would really help out. So, guys, please keep smashing that like button. Let's get it up there and make this thing happen. But, guys, a breeder starts with a simple albino, and they selectively pair the brightest and most pretty offspring together generation after generation. And one baby might be slightly more orange, another has a cleaner pattern reduction, another has less dull yellow and more saturated color. And over years and years, the line just gets better when you select them animals and breed them together. And, that's how you eventually get these breathtaking tangerine albinos. And honestly, Western Diamondbacks were one of the species that helped show the world how incredible venomous morph breeding could become. Nowadays, there are leucistics, there's patternless animals, axanthics, there's snows, and all kinds of incredible genetic combinations into venomous reptiles. But those early albino lines really opened people's eyes. Now, despite their beauty, the parasite of these animals still comes first. A lot of people outline, only focus on the flashy colors, but experienced keepers know, husbandry really matters way more than appearance. A healthy snake always matters more than a rare morph. Western Diamondbacks are generally hardy animals in captivity when kept correctly. They need proper thermal gradients, secure enclosures, fresh water, appropriate humidity, and minimal stress. And these snakes are, intelligent in the sense that they become very aware of routines and movement around their enclosure. And they're also food driven. Come on, guys, smash that like button. Let's get this stream to pop off, guys. Give me some more likes, y'all. We have 29.99. If there's anybody in here that ain't hit that like button yet, please smash that like. I really need your help. I have no clue what has happened to our live streams. They have taken a dive off. Even if you're only here tonight, we're going to do another live feeding and a frozen thaw feeding. We're actually going to feed the death adder here in a little bit. She didn't eat the other night because she was in shed. She has finally shed, so I think it's safe for us to try to feed her then. But guys, there's something that new keepers sometimes, fail to understand. Fascinated with morphs, captive breeding can accidentally create a false sense of safety in people's minds. They start seeing the snake almost like artwork instead of an apex predator. The mindset gets dangerous very fast. One thing about rattlesnakes is how honest they are. A lot of times they warn you before things escalate. That rattle is an incredible, evolutionary tool. People forget how beneficial the rattle actually is. Not just for humans, but for the snake itself. The snake doesn't want to waste venom on a human that it can't eat. Venom is biologically. The rattle says, back off, I don't want problems. And yet humans still ignore it sometimes. But another thing that makes Tangerine Albino so fascinating is how different they can appear throughout their lives. Babies often look very, bright and high contrast. Then as they age, the colors may intensify. Sometimes they'll soften. And, they might shift depending on genetics and shedding cycles. Now, fresh sheds especially are incredible. A freshly shed tangerine out of Western Diamondback almost glows. The scales look polished, the oranges pop, the whites become cleaner. Under natural sunlight, they can look real. Photography honestly does not do them justice. Now, let's talk about behavior for just a little while, because Western Diamondbacks have a reputation. And honestly, some of it is deserved. Every individual is mean. Snakes don't think in the terms of mean or nice anyway, but atrox are extremely reactive compared to other species. They stand their ground more often than some rattlesnake species will. Some buzz constantly, some strike readily when disturbed, and others are calmer. And that's another thing that people misunderstand. Snakes have individual variation human, but variation in behavior thresholds. Some are more defensive, some are less reactive. But you never trust any venomous snake based on personality. The calmest snake in the room can still bite. And that's why hooks, tubes, shift boxes, and proper protocols matter so much. And that's why I stress so much about using the tools and not free handling. A responsible venomous keeper builds routine with snake. It makes feeding safer overall, and it creates more consistency. A healthy atrox usually feeds enthusiastically. They're powerful ambush predators by nature. They're designed to take rodents efficiently. In captivity, maintaining proper feeding schedules without overfeeding is important because these snakes will often eat whenever given the opportunity. And obesity is a real issue in captive snakes. People think that a fat snake is a healthy snake sometimes, but that's not true. A heavily overweight rattlesnake can suffer from organ stress and short lifespan, just like other animals and humans. Now, let's talk about the visual side again, because wow, man, I can't believe these streams are being like this. My God. Wow. All right, guys, so it's lagging. All right, let me see if there's anything I can do to stop that. I don't know, guys. I have no clue what's going on. I got great service. I don't know. Let me try to move to a different area once here and see if it'll help anything. I'm not in my reptile room right now. I'm actually in Virginia remodeling. But let me go grab this other snake here. Let me go grab another snake for us real fast. All right, I got one. Let me get the plants out the enclosure where y'all can see. This guy here has never been fed live. So we're going to try to give this guy a live rodent and see what he does. He may or may not. We're going to try it out. If he don't, we have another one that will. I appreciate everybody that's here and checking things out. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if the stream is doing any better now or it's still lagging. I apologize. I have no freaking clue what's up with it, but let me try it like this where we can. There we go. All right, so let me grab another rodent, see what we can do here. See if this guy is willing to eat a live rodent for us. All right, here we go. There's a live rodent. We'll put it in there, see what this little dude wants to do. I don't know. Come here, little rodent. Hey, little dude, hey. There he is, little dude. I just wanted to show him that it's there. See where I just moved to, the camera to, now we don't have as good a lighting, so I'm gonna go light for us too. Alright, I got a light here. Let me plug it in and see if we can get a little more light on this subject. There we go. See it for us. Alright, that's horrible too. Okay, let's see here. All right, there we go. Get a little bit of light in there, and now there's my tongs. Like I say, this guy may not eat, and if he don't, that's okay. We'll feed it to another one. But let's get this. Let's get the mouse over there where he sees it. He's really. Come here, mouse. Get over there. Go on over there and see what he's going to do. Let's see if he's going to eat. If not, we'll switch him out. We'll give him just a minute here. If not, we'll switch to another one. No, this is not a bush viper. He did just strike, but it might have been defensive. This is actually a white-lipped pit viper. Yeah, this is the white-lipped pit viper. Guys, please smash that... Picture quality's good now. Good. Please smash that like button for me. I really, really need the likes to get this stream out there to more people. They're very slow right now. With me, Cheesy Cheetah. I'm sorry, I don't have one with me. I do have a couple other rattlesnakes with me. The bush viper just ate the night before last, so we can't feed her. Yeah. But anyway, guys, yeah, we're up to 51 likes, guys. Please, we have 53 people. We're at 53. Awesome, guys. You guys are great. If there's 56 people here, if y'all can hit the like too, it would really help us out. Our streams are performing very, very slow tonight. Yes, I have Forest Cobras JH, but unfortunately, I don't have one of them with me either. I am not home right now, guys. I am in Virginia remodeling the rental house, and I brought a few snakes with me so we could do live streams while I'm gone. So unfortunately, I don't have them with me. I only got about 9 or 10 snakes with me right now. But if anybody's here that ain't hit that like yet, please smash that like. I really, really need it. Yeah, so I just a little bit. Let's see what this guy does for a few minutes while I thaw out a rodent for the death adder. And then we will feed the death adder. I'm going to grab a rodent very fast here. Alright, I grabbed the rodent for the death adder. I'm gonna get some hot water, get it thawing out while we see what this guy's gonna do. I'm gonna switch this snake out if he don't eat in the next minute or two, and then we'll get one that will. Alright, so I don't think this one, I don't believe this guy is going to eat this rodent right now, so I'll tell you what, let's close this guy up, and we will go ahead and we'll grab a rock rattlesnake. We have the rock rattlesnake or a Mexican West Coast, another Western Diamondback. No, little mouse. Here, little mouse. Come here. Alright. So I'm going to close this fella up real fast. We're going to grab another snake and see what we can do with that. Alright, let me grab the other one. There we go. Wow, people are so impatient. It's ridiculous. My God. Adjusted. Get some light here. Let me move this. Okay. Yeah, this is the banded rock rattlesnake, guys. If you will, if you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. Even though our stream's staying small tonight, getting them likes will help us tomorrow. All right, here we go. Boom. There's the live rodent. Let's get it over there where y'all can see. There we go. Bam. He bit it. You'll see how quickly this rodent expires. Yeah, the stream's being a jerk again. What the hell? I have no idea, guys. Boom, there you go. That was right. He just landed a good strike, guys. When nobody was in here, he landed a great strike. So pretty, 500 likes. Thanks, Joe Smith. Thank you, thank you. Whoever sent the gift, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If there's anybody here that hasn't hit the like button yet, please smash that like button, guys. We really, really need them likes, guys, now more than ever. Good, you got to see it. Awesome. No, he didn't miss all the way. The rock rattlesnake is not as toxic as a lot of other rattlesnake species. So sometimes it... I would love to see the fear snake. What's the fear snake, Dave Green? I'm not sure what that is, buddy. But That road pretty much expired now, so we'll give him a couple of minutes. He'll eat it, and then we will do the death adder. We will feed the death adder as soon as this guy finishes up himself here. It's out in Africa, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that snake is. I apologize. I've never heard of that one. Guys, if there's anybody here that hasn't already done so, please smash that like button for me. I really need your likes, guys. Hopefully we can hit about 100 likes tonight. That way tomorrow it might help pick the pace back up on the live streams. I think running my 24-hour streams, I think that hurt me on these streams. Because I think YouTube saw it as, it wasn't getting great engagement because it was so spread out, and we were not getting a lot of views on it. So I think YouTube, put my stuff in that category because of that. So we really need to struggle to rebuild this thing. It'll chase you for miles. Yeah, Dave, that don't sound legitimate, buddy. That sounds like a wives' tale or something. We're going to find out here, the fear snake, because I don't know of any snakes that'll chase you for miles. Let's see here. Let's check it out. And it's kind of weird how YouTube works, actually. Gotcha. I'm looking it up now myself too. We're gonna see here about it because that's very strange. Oh, you're talking about the no, maybe not. The fear snake. I don't know. Yeah. What the hell? A snake chasing you for miles. Somebody's been watching a movie. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I type in the fear snake, or you're talking the fierce snake. Oh, yeah, the fierce snake is the inland taipan. I know what you're talking about there. No, they will not chase you. I actually have one. They will not chase you for miles. They are actually a relatively shy, reclusive snake, so, and less provoked. Yes, I have Insularis. Yep, boy. I have several blue Insularis. I just got done showing a green Insularis. Yeah. Y'all can please smash the like button, guys. My streams are performing horribly right now. I don't know exactly why, but I think it has to do with my 24-hour streams we had going. So I can really use the help, folks. So please, if you will, smash that like button. Let's help get up there. Let's try to hit 100 likes tonight. You were going with the old wives' tale? You live in Jacksonville? Awesome. North Carolina or Florida, Joe Smith? The radio. Let me try to change it a little bit again here. If I have to go outside and do this, I will. I don't know why this is being so bad. I got 5G service, it says, but Texas. Let's see here, guys. I'm going to move the enclosure and the light here over here across the room to see if it'll help us a little bit here. So. Let's see here. Get the camera here. And quit altogether. Now everybody. Yeah. I'm gonna call Starlink and bring me some internet tomorrow. I don't know how, but we're gonna make something happen. I'm not gonna keep fucking playing this game. That's probably 90% of why my stream's been sucking the last few. Probably 90% of why my stream's been sucking the last few days. Is there anybody here? I appreciate it, Joe. Yeah, I expect Tubi or Tubby. I don't know how you say it. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, like I say, I don't know if anybody heard me or not, but yeah, Humble, it's phone connection right now. I don't have Wi-Fi where I'm at. It's supposedly 5G service, but it still sucks apparently. I'm gonna contact Starlink soon as we have the Death Adder, and let's move on to feeding the Death Adder here. All right, let me grab the Death Adder. With all moving around and stuff, this because I moved him around and stuff is why, trying to get the internet to work. But he'll eat it. He'll eat it in a little bit. It's just he's gonna play games for a while because of me moving him and stuff. So I'm gonna get him out the way, and we're gonna do the Death Adder. Now, guys, the Death Adder is the fastest striking snake on the planet. You don't find a snake that strikes any faster than the Death Adder. So, let's get some light on her. I'll get the camera adjusted. There we go. Let's see. I'll get her. She's underneath the substrate. Let me get her out from under the substrate, and we'll feed her. All right. Let's get that. There's this pretty girl. She just shed for us, so let's run her back over that way here. Come on, get back, girl. Come on, girl. All right, I'll just move your water bowl and we'll do it your way. Let's do it your way. How about that? There we go. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please smash that like button. We really, really need it tonight, guys. All right, so as I've said a couple of times so far, this is the Death Adder. This is an Australian species of snake. The Death Adder is the fastest striking snake on the planet. The Death Adder looks a lot like a viper. However, the Death Adder is actually an elapid in the same family as the cobras and mambas, kraits and taipans, things like that. So let's see here. This is actually a little scary with these short tongs here. Let me get a hold of it here by the tail. Let's see here. Nope. She may not want to eat either. Bam, right there it is. She actually kept a hold there. But you guys see how ridiculously fast that strike is? That is insane. Guys, we're at 75 likes. Let's try to get me to 100. My streams are horribly performing right now, guys. I really need the likes, need your help to get these things back on track. Without your likes, it's pointless. So, guys, come on, smash that like. The likes we got in the beginning has helped get it up to this point. So if we can hit 100 likes, it may not, work miracles tonight, but tomorrow it'll be one step ahead, getting back on track. And each day they'll continue to get better, and we'll be able to continue to bring you better live streams each night. So I really, really appreciate it. Everybody that's here watching and liking and stuff, thank you very much. We got, several snakes to show off and stuff. We did a couple of live feedings so far tonight, and we, what's that? We need, oh yeah, we need rain bad, you're right. We're at 76, looks like some people fell off. Yeah, I believe it is too, Tibby. Yeah, I believe so. Is the video shitty right now? But we'll watch this girl eat. And then after this girl eats, we'll talk a little here about something and then say our closing prayer and call it a night. And I'm going to immediately get on a hard eating. The snake is actually eating right now. She's actually just bit the thing. Now she can envenomate it. After she feels like it is sufficient, she will eat the thing. Hey, Campbell, or however you say your gay-ass name, go fuck yourself. Yeah. Family time? Well, I'm sorry I said a cuss word there. Somebody said something stupid and annoyed me. Well, I'm sorry. The video looks okay right now, I guess. I just pulled it up. This snake doesn't have a name yet, actually. We named. This snake is the smooth-scaled death adder. This death adder is found specifically on one small island. If anybody's here that hasn't hit the like button yet, please smash the like button, guys. Normally, guys, the streams, go a little smoother. Normally, I'm talking about the snakes. We're feeding them a little more, but we're having internet struggles tonight. So that's kind of messing us up here a little bit. It's got me scatterbrained, trying to deal with keeping the internet running and everything. Thank you, Kim Smith. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Humble, I actually have microphones too. I just got to dig them out of the box, you know. That's why at home, you know, it sounds a lot better. I'm actually, you know, just to show everybody, I'm literally in an empty house, you know, that I'm completely remodeling. You see all the brand new doors and stuff, you know. I'm completely remodeling the joint, so our doors right now are sheets and shit, you know. I got snakes sitting everywhere, like, you know, so it's just a cluster, and that's why you're hearing some echo in and stuff like that, because I'm in an empty house. But yeah. What's the caps about, Zachary? Oh, looks like we got some crappy internet again. I appreciate you stopping in for a minute, Fast Lane. Very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, what's the caps about, Zach? I don't want to be a jerk, man, and block you. But if you keep, all right, somebody already took care of you. Thank you, Katie. Oh, I got you, Humble. I got you, and I appreciate you, you know, looking out for it and stuff. Yeah, I know right now it's a cluster F. But thank you, Humble. Thank you. Yeah, that's right, Joe Smith. Where would anybody else get to see a Death Adder eating right now? Yeah, Doug, what's up? You're back after a week. I was wondering what was up, man. Like, you seem to enjoy what he was in and stuff. I asked about you a couple times. I said, where's that Doug guy at? But that's awesome that you refound it, man. Look, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. And that way, when I start a stream, you'll get a notification and be able to click right into it, buddy. Been tough lately, bro. Just thank you for your prayers. I understand, Fastlane. I hope it gets better for y'all. You know, I still pray for you, you know, personally every night. And we'll see to it that we pray for you and your family tonight here at the close of the stream and everything. So. Account when I joined Doug with my new thing. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, just let us know. Let us know who you are. I'm glad to see you. How are you, Mark Richards? Good to see you. If there's anybody here that hasn't hit that like button yet, please smash that like button, guys. We need 15 more to hit that 100. We normally do 100 likes every 15 minutes, but obviously tonight, last night, and the night before have been dog crap. But again, I believe it's the internet, just like was suggested here. But we'll get it resolved. If there is a local spot here in Richmond, Virginia to pick up the equipment for Starlink, I will get Starlink tomorrow. If there is not a local spot, I'll get it ordered tonight. So it'll be here just as quick as they'll ship it. So. What's up, Bill? Good to see you, Bill. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that very much. Glitterfly, thank you. Absolutely, guys. Joe Smith actually just made a comment that I agree with. And he said, please understand you are on the same ground with this beautiful creature. That is 100% true. You know, we are not here to rule the world and the land, you know. We are here to share the land with these creatures, you know. So we need to respect these animals. We need to, you know, keep them safe, you know, and all that. SoCal Outdoors, Starlink ships super fast. All right, awesome. Yeah. Let me know first. I have a discount code. Yes, SoCal, I am gonna order. Do you have my email address, SoCal? If you have my email address, please email me, or I can send you my phone number or something. That way we can get in contact. That'd be awesome. You figured out a name, Doug? Look at your email and verify. Yeah, I'll check the email here and see if you sent me an email. Let me check right now. Gmail, let's see. SoCal. SoCal, I don't see an email. I'm gonna try to search it. Nope. Nothing. Or wait, right there it is. Right there it is. I got it. Got it. So I'm gonna email you right now. I'm gonna email you my phone number. There we go. Yeah, SoCal, I just sent you my phone number. So maybe you can shoot me a text or something. You know, it's up to you. If you want to use email, that's fine. But however you want to do it. Sorry to who got affected by the conversation. Yeah, guys, we only need 9 more likes to hit that 100 for the night, guys. We have 115 people watching. I appreciate everybody that's sticking it out, even with the crappy internet connection tonight. But I appreciate it very much. What's up, Fausto? The name should be Jimmy or Doug. It's a female, though, Doug. This is a girl snake. What's up, Deborah? How are you? Good to see you. Guys, please smash that like button. We only need 8 more likes to hit that 100 that we're after. Come on, help us get to 100 likes, guys. Even if you're only here for a minute, it would still help us out tremendously. We only need 8 more. Double tap center your screen, or look for and find the thumbs up icon and click on it. Either way works perfectly fine. Much appreciated. No, this is a death adder, Jeffrey. This is a death adder. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit. Let me move this out of my way, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it real quick here, so y'all know what you're looking at and stuff. All right, there we go, guys. I got it up the road. So anyway, but yeah, guys. So right here, you're looking at the death adder, and guys, it's one of the most fascinating and misunderstood venomous snakes in the world. You know, whenever people usually think about deadly snakes, a lot of people instantly think about things like cobras and mambas and rattlesnakes. But honestly, you know, one snake that deserves way more respect is this one right here. The name alone really sounds terrifying, and honestly, it fits. You know, these snakes are absolutely incredible ambush predators. They're built perfectly for the way that they hunt. One thing that I personally love about death adders is how different they are from most venomous snakes. A lot of elapids like cobras, taipans, and mambas are active hunters. They move around searching for food, where the death adders are basically the opposite. They're lazy and the smartest possible way, if you will. You know, they sit still, they blend into the environment, and they let prey come to them. Um, that strategy works for me too. You know, I just sit around and let my food come to me. But and the strategy works unbelievably well because you're masters of camouflage. You can stare right at a death adder and still not see it. Their patterns look like leaves and bark, or the forest floor debris, if you will. In the wild, especially in Australia and in New Guinea, they disappear completely into the environment. And that body shape helps too. Most elapids are long and slender, but death adders are thick bodied, short, and almost look like a viper. And honestly, if you don't know any better, you'd probably think they were vipers instead of elapids. They got that triangular head, the chunky body, and that ambush behavior. It all resembles my old lady, or I'm sorry, all resembles vipers, way more than cobras or mambas. And that's one reason they're so unique. Another thing that really makes them special is the way they lure prey. If you see the tip of the tail there, it acts like a little worm. They wiggle it around slowly while sitting motionless, and then small lizards or frogs or birds or rodents, they see that movement and think food, and then the death adder explodes forward. And when I say fast, I mean ridiculously fast. For years, people considered the death adder the fastest strike of any snake on earth. They can strike, inject venom, and return to the position in less than a blink of an eye. That speed is part of why they're such efficient predators. Now, venom-wise, death adders are serious animals. Their venom is primarily neurotoxic, which means that it attacks the nervous system. Without treatment, a severe bite can cause paralysis, breathing failure, and even death. Back before modern, anti-venom and medical care, the death adder bites were, extremely feared in Australia. And what's interesting, though, is that death adders usually are not aggressive snakes. Most bites happen because somebody accidentally steps instead of fleeing. Stay perfectly still even when danger's coming. And that's important because people sometimes misunderstand snake behavior. A death adder isn't sitting there, plotting to attack somebody. It's relying on survival instincts that evolved over millions of years. Staying motionless works against predators and helps them, really catch their prey. And honestly, that's one of the coolest things about reptiles in general. Everything they do has a purpose tied directly to survival. There are multiple species of death adders too, and some are absolutely stunning. You've got common death adders, desert death adders, rough-scaled death adders, smooth-scaled death adders, and others depending on locality and region. Some have beautiful reds, oranges, browns, grays, or even almost black colorations in some instances. I personally think their appearance is one of the reasons reptile keepers admire them so much. They have almost this prehistoric look to them. They don't look like sleek and elegant like a mamba. They look ancient. They look like something that hasn't changed in forever because evolution already perfected it. One thing that surprises a lot of people is how calm they can appear in captivity. Of course, they're still highly fucking venomous and should only be worked with, by experienced handlers under proper conditions. But compared to some, nervous or defensive species, death adders are often, seem very deliberate and still. And that calm appearance can actually make them even more dangerous, though, because people let their guard down. A hyperactive snake at least reminds you constantly to stay alert. A still ambush predator can trick someone into feeding, or I'm sorry, to like getting too comfortable. And that's why respect matters so much with venomous reptiles. Every species deserves caution and preparation and proper protocols, hooks, safe enclosures, shift boxes, lock systems, and a buddy named Art. And all of that exists for a reason. Experienced venomous keepers know that confidence should never turn into carelessness. Another thing that I admire about death adders is their feeding response. Once food enters the strike range, they become lightning fast. But outside that moment, they conserve energy. In nature, that's important because wasting energy can mean death, A snake that burns calories unnecessarily may not survive long between meals. People sometimes forget how efficient reptiles are compared to mammals. Mammals constantly burn energy to stay warm. Reptiles survive by being exothermal. They rely on outside heat sources to regulate their body temperature. And death adders take that efficiency to another level. And speaking of survival, Australia really created some of the wildest venomous snakes on earth. They got taipans, tiger snakes, brown snakes, death adders. The diversity is freaking unbelievable. The environments there, shaped some incredibly specialized reptiles. Death adders especially show how evolution can create the perfect ambush predator. Their camouflage, their strike speed, the venom, the patience, and the body structure all work together perfectly. And one thing I think reptile people appreciate more than the average person is how beautiful these animals really are. Most people only see danger. We see adaptation, evolution, and natural design. A death adder isn't evil. It's not malicious. It's simply an animal perfectly built for survival. And honestly, I think learning about snakes teaches people respect. Respect for nature, respect for animals, and respect for things that are powerful. And in today's world, people sometimes think everything should be controlled or made harmless, but venomous snakes remind us that nature still deserves caution and humility. Even experienced keepers understand that one mistake can change everything. And that's why responsible keeping matters so much. Education matters so much. And that's why I push so hard for the likes to get more people in here. Because when people understand these animals, fear often turns into fascination. Not everybody has to love snakes, but understanding them usually removes a lot of irrational fear. Death adders especially deserve that understanding because they're such unique creatures. They're not racers like mambas. They're not giant hood-spreading displays like dickheads like Bob, my monocle cobra. They're patient hunters that trust camouflage and precision. And honestly, there's something really impressive about that strategy. Sitting perfectly still for hours, waiting for perfect moments, takes an entirely different survival style than active hunting. That patience is part of what makes them iconic among venomous reptiles. And another fascinating thing is how babies are born. Unlike many snakes that lay eggs, death adders actively give live birth. So seeing tiny baby death adders is incredible because they already look like miniature adults right from birth, complete with the same ambush instincts and tail luring behavior. Imagine being born already equipped with venom and instinct. Nature wastes no time with these animals. And, despite how dangerous they are, they play an important role in the ecosystem. They help control rodent populations and maintain balance in their habitats. Every predator serves a purpose. That's another thing people forget. Snakes are not villains in nature, they're necessary. Without predators, ecosystems fall apart. So when I think about death adders, I think about one of the greatest examples of specialized evolution in the reptile world. Everything about them is refined for survival. Their body shape, their camouflage, their venom, their strike speed, their patience, their behavior, all fit together perfectly. To me, that's what makes reptiles so amazing. not because they're scary, not because they're dangerous, but because they're living examples of millions of years of adaptation and survival. And the Death Adder might honestly be one of the best examples of that anywhere on Earth. Guys, please smash that like button for me. I really appreciate everybody that's hanging out with us and watching tonight. This girl here has finished up her rodent. She's done eating now. And I hope that, that cleared a little bit of stuff up. Anybody with questions about the Death Adder and everything? But guys, for those of you that don't know how we like to do things on the channel here, as I say, we start with a prayer in the beginning of the stream. Then we talk about the snakes of the night. We teach you about them a little bit. We end up, doing some feedings and things. And then we get closer to the end, I say a closing prayer. And then after the closing prayer, I take a little bit of time to address any comments or questions you might have. And then we call it a night and we do it all over again the next night. So guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and say the closing prayer. And then I'll take some time to read over your comments, answer any questions you have. And whatnot, because it looks like we've got about 110 people in here. So maybe you'll have some good questions for me. So, give me a minute here. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we come to the end of this time together, we thank you for the beauty and the power of your creation. From the smallest creatures to the most feared animals on earth, everything was designed with purpose by your hands. Thank you for giving us the ability to learn and to respect nature and to appreciate the incredible world around us. And Lord, we ask for wisdom and patience and safety in all that we do. Help us to stay humble and careful, especially when working with animals that demand respect and responsibility. Keep our minds sharp, our hearts calm, and our hands steady, Father, tonight we also lift up Fastlane and their family to you. Place your hand of protection and peace over them. Give them strength during difficult times, comfort during stressful moments, and unity within their home. Bless them with good health, guidance, and feeling that they are never alone. Surround their family with love and support and hope for brighter days ahead. Lord, watch over all of our friends and loved ones. Protect those traveling, heal those who are hurting, and encourage those who feel weighed down. Remind us, every day that no matter how hard life becomes, you are always with us. And thank you for every blessing that we look, for breath in our lungs, for food on our tables, and family beside us, and another day to keep moving forward. May we leave here tonight with gratitude in our hearts, kindness towards others, and respect for the world that you've created. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, I'm going to take some time to look over the comments, try questions you have, if you have any, or just talk with you guys, whatever. We'll do this for just a little while, and then we'll go ahead and call it a night. So, let's see here. Don't mean to interrupt the prayer, but I got to go. My wound bandage needs clean. All right, Dingle, good to see you. Thank you. Have a good night. Good luck. Double O Buck Boy, what's up? What do you want to say, Joe Smith? It's all right, say it. Evelyn, how are you? Good to see you. What's my favorite song? My all-time favorite song would have to be... Wow, that's a good question. My favorite artist is Kid Rock, but I don't know my favorite song. I would have to say my absolute favorite song would be by Kid Rock. Yeah, the song's called Johnny Cash by Kid Rock. My favorite snake is the black-phased timber rattlesnake. What's up, Islamabad, Jim Briggs? Well, what's up? You still doing? Jimmy Moore, I have put the 24-hour streams on hold for just a couple of days. I did not stop them altogether. I put them on hold for just a couple of days while I figure out what's going on with these live streams because, as you can see by the numbers, we're not doing as good as we normally do. Joe Smith, I'm sorry to hear that you lost your mom a week ago. My God. I'm sorry to hear. Our prayers are definitely with you and your family and stuff. Yeah, timbers are rare in some spots, Scott. They are, yes. Their populations have declined dramatically over the years. Now, if you count the canebrake, which is supposedly the same snake as the timber rattlesnake, according to the scientists, if you count them, they're more plentiful. But the actual timber rattlesnake, the mountain phase, the mountain timber rattlesnake, yes, they're much more rare than the others. Oh, hey, I understand, Mark. Family comes first, always. Views plummeted lately from my life. Oh, yours plummeted too, SoCal. Mine happened all in the last 3 days, SoCal. It's crazy. I emailed you my phone number too, SoCal. I hope you got it. Oh, you just joined Fastlane? Awesome, awesome. We said a prayer for you. Out of your collection, what snake do you love and have the best relation with? My black-faced timber rattlesnakes. I have a black-faced timber rattlesnake that had snake fungal disease. We got the snake fungal disease under control. Then it had a bad upper respiratory infection, turned into pneumonia. It kicked it. It did not eat 14 months. We started eating again, and it's doing very well. If there's anybody here that hasn't smashed that like button yet, guys, please double tap the center of your screen or find that thumbs up icon and click on it, guys. Your likes are so important, super, super important now more than ever. I appreciate every one of you very much. We actually made it to 117 before. That's great. That helped us out tremendously with our stream tomorrow. If we can get up there at about 1.25, that'd be even better. 125. We would still need, 7 more to get there, so that would help us out if you can do it. If not, I understand, but I really appreciate it. I got to move this girl's water bowl here and stuff. She's ready to relax now that she just got a belly full here. So I actually got to get her some water here, so let me pick her water bowl up here and get her some water. This little leaf right here, guys, that you see me putting back in the enclosure here, she loves this leaf. She hides her face underneath this leaf. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow. Wow, she was faced completely the other way, and me dropping that in there, I touched her tail, and she came winging around. Let me get some water. All right. I just got her a bowl of water here. I'm going to chase her up to the other end here. After I chase her up to the other end, we'll go ahead and get her water bowl in there. I'll adjust the camera. Where do you envision your channel 5 years from now? Not only your channel, but your reptile platform in general. You know, humble. Honestly, I would like my channel and my reptile adventures here to at least be able to feed my snakes. That's my goal. My goal is for it to be able to feed my snakes. And for me to feed every snake I have, it costs me roughly $1,500 a week. So I'm hoping in the next couple of years for this channel to make about $6,000 a month to be able to support the animal costs. Miss Business, okay. Yeah, Joe. Like Sue Tom said, we're here every night at 10:30. And when Sue Tom says we are here every night, she means it. Sue has only missed one live stream out of the last. I've been doing reptile content on YouTube for about 8 months now, and she has only missed one live stream the entire 8 months. She's an amazing viewer. If it was not for her and her husband JT Tom, I don't know that the channel would be progressed as far as it is today so far. But humble, to answer your question, I survive, financially, my family, myself, and everything, no problem. I just want the animals to pay for their self in the long run, is what I'm hoping for. You out of here, Mark? All right, good night, buddy. Oh, your name's Joe, also fast lane. Guys, if there's anybody here that ain't hit the like button yet, please hit that like button. Try to get me to 125. We only need 6 more, guys, to get there. Only need 6 more. We're there. Since day 10, I have been here every day commenting. Watched a couple times before that. Yes, that's definitely true. Definitely true. I know the video kind of sucks right now, guys. I can't help that. I'm gonna work on getting Starlink soon as we stop. What would it cost you for a snakeskin wallet trucker style? Well, I don't know. Probably somewhere around $20. What kind of snakeskin do you want? Strange, I have G. But if you wanted like a Gaboon Viper one, we could do that or whatever. I can do it though. Yeah, only 4 more likes, guys. That's all we need. We almost there. It's strange that you haven't seen its tongue yet, Scott. No, that's not strange, buddy. This is a death adder. So they don't sit around flicking their tongue like other snakes, all the time. Everybody just watched this snake eat already, Scott. So if you're, hinting that you think that this is fake, it's definitely not. It was, it just got done eating. If they want to see baby Josh first assist feeding, yeah, they got to go way back to see that. That's right. Josh is the King Cobra. He is actually named after King Cobra JFS, if y'all know the codes. I am actually going to be, I'm going to start getting my content going on relapse reptiles here very directly as well. So anybody that's not subscribed over there, you know, check out Relapse Reptiles. That's my secondary or my backup channel. And we will be posting stuff there too. Oh, you're just used to seeing rattlesnakes, Scott. I got you, buddy. Guys, we only need 3 more likes, man. 3 more, and we'll be where we gotta be. Boom hour. Relapse reptiles. An internal error has occurred. Really? Maybe a blend of different ones. Hey Tristan, how are you? Hope your grandpa's doing good. Probably both, SoCal. I'm gonna probably do both because I want to update the internet at my at the house too, at my property, and I would also like to have it on the go. So probably both of them. Good. Glad to hear he's doing good, Tristan. Boom hour? Yeah. Well, we could name this one Boom Hour. Even though it's a female, we could name it Boom Hour. Look at that, guys. We're at 128. That's awesome. Y'all are the best. All right. Well, you just let me know, Fastlane. We can make something happen. I'm going to be honest. Whenever I have a snake pass away, I keep them. I freeze them for the skin and stuff like that. So I have a few of them. You know, whenever you have the number of snakes that I have, unfortunately, things pass away from time to time. You got them errors too, Tom? All right, what the heck? Wonder what that is. Huh. That's very strange. Yeah, I like some taxidermy, Tristan. Yeah, absolutely. What happened, Tristan? Did you get a job or something? We ain't seen you as much lately. The dashboard and have internet. Oh wow, that's awesome, SoCal. Yeah, I'm gonna get that too. I'm gonna get both of them. Like, do I need to have both, or well, I guess I do because I need my cameras to work at home when I'm not there. So yeah, I'll get both. I've never done taxidermy on my snake on a snake. No, I have made plenty of wet specimens, but I've never done taxidermy on them. Your 8th grade restaurant and a lot of other stuff. Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you. This one's not a rattler, Harley. This one is a death adder. This is an Australian snake called a death adder. Guys, we at 129. I think we're going to hit 130. If we hit 130, that'd be cool. Things pulled together a little bit here towards the end. Awesome. Square toes. I'd like to get some toe caps for if possible. Gotcha. Appreciate it, Joe Smith. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate all the viewers. Y'all have helped make this thing out of the hole tonight. I really appreciate it. Some of you I sent messages to last night asking y'all if you could come in tonight to do this. And those of you that did, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that's here. But guys, the ones that I messaged, I apologize for bothering you, but it was very important and it really helped us out a lot. I have the mini and I can go anywhere I want and have internet access as long as the system has a clear view. Is a permanent fixture. Gotcha. 131. Look at that. All right, Humble, you have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. We are going to be going live tomorrow for sure. Even if I don't have the Wi-Fi right, we're still going to go live. But I'm going to try like heck to get it. Hunter, we've already fed them. We've already fed them. We did a couple of live feeding tonight, and we did the death adder feeding. Yeah, what's the 8th grade restaurant, Tristan? What is that? Is it an actual restaurant? What is that, buddy? Whoever sent gifts, thank you, thank you. It's an restaurant. We had over 650 people show up. That's great. That's great, buddy. But anyways, I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. We're going to stay on about 5 more minutes here because we hang on. I got to show somebody. Well, guys, with any luck, the internet will stay okay for a couple of minutes here. I got to be careful with her. She just ate a really large rat last night. So we have to support her body real well. But this is Marshmallow. She is a caramel albino sunset piebald ball python. Very pretty snake. She's an older girl. I no longer breed pythons. I haven't bred them in a few years. But come on, girl. Come on, big girl. What's up, Robert? All right, I'm back. But let's see. So what did I miss for the past 11 days? We had a bunch of stuff go on, man. You'll have to look back through the replays. But we've done a bunch of stuff. The last 3 days have been pretty rough. Yeah, marshmallows are one of a kind for sure. Oh yeah, SoCal. It's probably getting hot there now, and that's why you're not seeing them as much because it's so hot. When it's hot like that out, they'll hide. They'll go, into their dens and things like that. Oh no, Tristan, your dog and your snake both. Sorry. Sorry to hear that for sure. Okay, the Starlink code's in my email. Gotcha. Thank you, buddy. All right, guys. Well, again, as always, I appreciate everybody very much. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. And once again, Tristan, sorry for your loss. And again, thank you to everybody. I appreciate it. And God bless everybody. And thank you, Joe. Yeah, that's right, Tristan. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. Huggies, this is not a rattlesnake. This is a death adder. But we're getting ready to call it a night, folks. So, again, one more time, I appreciate you. And we will be back live again tomorrow night around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If y'all, as soon as y'all come in, if you can, smash that like button. When you very first come in, and we get them likes in the very beginning, it makes our stream work out a whole lot better. So I'd really appreciate it. We're good. We got up to 130 tonight, so that should help us bounce back a little tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night we can get back up there to 400 and 500 or something. We'll see what happens. It might take a couple days to build up, but either way, it'll keep rolling. I appreciate